Hello, in this meeting, we're going to go over how you can actually physically launch your Zoom meeting from your course site in Blackboard. This builds on our previous videos where we went over how to create a Zoom link for students to access Zoom and how to actually physically schedule a meeting as well. So to jump right into it, to access the Zoom meeting we previously created, we're going to click on the Zoom meetings link in the left-hand course menu. And when we click on that, a new page will open, and we can see the new lecture meeting room that we created previously in our other video. And we hover our mouse over that, we can go ahead and go to the right-hand side and click on the Start button. Another page will open, and you'll see a launch application window asking you to launch the application. If you do not have Zoom installed on your computer yet, it may ask you to download and double-click that download to install Zoom. Regardless of the option, we're just going to go over and make sure Zoom is selected, and then go ahead and click to open the link. Now, since we're already in a meeting, and I'm recording from Zoom right now, you'll notice that at the bottom of my screen, I actually have all these options already. And what you'll see when you first log into Zoom, let me go ahead and pull it up right here, is you'll see a screen that looks a lot like this. It's going to ask you if you want to join with computer audio, and you want to go ahead and click Join with Computer Audio to join. That'll disappear, and then you'll be left with this screen right here. In which case, you'll see your meeting information in the center area, and then you can click on the Share Screen option down at the bottom. It's the green button down here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn on some annotation just so you can see that. Let's make sure it's on. All right. In any case, when you click on that green Share Screen button, you'll see another window pop up, and it'll be this one. And this is where you choose to share your screen. Right? So I selected Desktop 2, which is the desktop I'm currently sharing. And then you have to go down to the bottom right and click on the blue Share button right there. At which point you're literally sharing the screen that you want to see, and you'll see something very similar to what you see right now. You'll have the meeting bar either at the top or the bottom, and you can move it using this arrow right here to the bottom or top of the page. If you want to control your microphone settings, you can hover over this little drop-down menu right next to the microphone icon, and you can select your microphone and your speaker, or you could go ahead and mute your microphone, which I'm going to do right now. And then obviously you click to unmute it. You can do the same with video. You can select your video input, and you can start video if you'd like to, in which case we see a little screen right here pop up, and this is me talking on the video, and I'm going to go ahead and kill video. And we could also click on this Participants tab. When you click on the Participants tab, another window will open, and it will show all the people in the meeting. Everybody who joins your meeting is going to have this window appear, and they can vote on questions, and you'll be able to see the responses and how many. They can tell you to go slower or go faster, or they can give you a thumbs up to tell you that they like what you said, or a thumbs down, or they can clap. Also from this Participants tab, we should note that you can mute all users or unmute all users as well. In addition to that, you can play an enter and exit chime to let you know that people are coming in or going out. We can lock the meeting to say no more people can enter, and those are the other additional options that you may have. And we can see that we've already muted our participants on entry, and we've allowed participants to unmute themselves just in case they want to talk. Continuing onward, we see that we also have polling enabled, which you may need to enable in your personal settings for Zoom. And we have our share screen. So if I wanted to share something different, I could select a different screen to share or an application. So we see we have desktops, but I can also select the whiteboard, I can also select Firefox itself, or if I have PowerPoint open or a PowerPoint slide, I could select that. That also applies for PDFs as well. If you have a PDF open on your screen, you should be able to select it. And then I could share it if I really wanted to. So if I share this, now we see that we're viewing Blackboard in that capacity. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to this screen though. So moving onward, we can pause the sharing if we really want to. If we just need to not share anything for just a second, that's fine. And then also on the same button, we can go ahead and resume the share. And then there's this cool annotate tab, and that allows you to put text on the screen, have a mouse pointer, or use the spotlight option like I was using to kind of highlight your mouse a little bit. There's also more features. You can optimize your screen for video sharing or share your computer sounds. You can hide the floating meeting controls if you don't like seeing them. And we can disable attendee annotation or show names of annotators. We also have breakout rooms. And from here, we could also record controller screen recording as well. And we could view chat. And the chat window is right here, chat window. And that will go to everybody in my group. And then additionally, we can also invite users from that more option. And this is just a basic overview of the things that you could do in Zoom, launching Zoom from your Blackboard core site. And of course, very last at the bottom, we can go ahead and end the meeting. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now to go ahead and end this session. Thank you for watching.